Let a few people get up in the spot, man. Good morning to all. Early morning boogie vibes, man. Good morning to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody. Um, you know, nothing but peace and blessings this morning, man. Hope everybody, had your coffee. Y'all know the boogeyman, man. I'm on my green tea and lemon juice, man. I had my coffee. We seeking balance this year. You know what I'm saying? Every cup of coffee I get is green tea and lemon juice, man. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. I went a little OD last year with the coffee, man. I love coffee. I probably never stop drinking it, but it's about balance too, man. So for every cup of coffee I drink, it's a cup of green tea. You know what I mean? That's how we gonna do that this year. And I'm on my cucumber water. You know what I mean? I've been eating my vegetables. I ain't been eating as much McDonald's as I usually eat, so a nigga Gucci. You did. We seeking balance, man. But anyway, it's levels to this shit. But shout out to everybody. Follow me on Instagram at Dom Gang Division. You did. I got a little time to chop it up this morning, man. Y'all let me know if my sound is good. I just need to know if my sound good, and we gonna rock and roll. Somebody just let me know my sound good, and I'm gonna go ahead and get into the topic early. You dig? Somebody just let me know my sound good, baby. Hold me down. I'm assuming I sound good. Somebody, anybody, let me know if y'all can hear me. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, man. Appreciate you. Sound is good. All right, let's rock and roll, man. Let's rock and roll, man. I want to have a bit of a mature conversation about women. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and put out the disclaimer. This message ain't gonna be for everybody. It's not supposed to be. I don't really need your fuckery in my comments, truth be told. I don't really care about your opinion. I don't check my comments these days. I'm past that level. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this shit for too long. But I do want to have a more mature conversation about women. And I want to put some mature fellas onto some game. Um, and maybe it'll help you out. Maybe 10 years down the line, you'll realize, like, damn, I think this nigga Boogie was on to something. But, it's a lot of broken women out here, man. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's a lot of broken women walking, around society. We can debate all day long on how these women got broken. You know what I mean? That's always going to be the debate. And at this point, y'all hit that like button for me, please. At this point, um, with me as Boogie, on what I stand on, I don't want to placate to either side. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I want to deal with the concrete. From now on, I'm giving niggas straight concrete. I did years and years of content. You know, if you've been following me from day one, but now I want to give people more of me, more of my observations, more of my life, and more of how I move on the concrete. I think it's time. So, especially with the summits and everything, and people can come out and meet me and really feel the energy in person. And so, I want to give people just a little bit more of me, a lot more than I've been giving people. So, it's a lot of broken women out here, man. That's just the reality. A lot of broken women. Um, and what up, Jones? What up, Zach? What up, Lawrence? What up, Rico? What up, Fierce? What up, Brown? It's a lot of broken women out here, man. And one thing that I had to realize in my life as a man, I realized that a broken woman can't do nothing for me. And this came with maturity, Jones. At the end of the day, a broken woman can't do shit for you. You dig? And that's the reality. Yeah, you can run game on them. You can fuck on them. You can sleep with them, have a little fun, pass them around. But yet and still, inviting a broken woman into your life on any capacity can really damage your shit, right? Um, a lot of dudes like broken women. You know what I mean? Women with no fathers, no protection and shit like that. And they can kind of come in and play God. It's the same way with a woman. Y'all hit that like button for me, y'all, because we about to cook. It's the same way with a woman when a woman spot a lick. I did a video a long time ago. It was called, the title of that video was Women Get Enthused When They Come Across Two Types of Men. Women get enthused. The first man a woman get enthused by, is a man that she's sexually attracted to. They get enthused. And then the second man is a lick. When a particular woman come across a man that's a lick, that's a jackpot. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way as a man when we come across a woman that we know we can get pussy from. Your eyes get big as hell. Like I'm about to go to work on her. You know what I'm saying? So back to what I was saying though, you know, a lot of dudes do like broken women, but that's never a good thing in the end to invite a broken woman into your life, man. You know what I mean? Truth be told, um, and even in my life, man, I had it all wrong. There was times as a younger man, I would get frustrated because I wasn't getting exactly what I wanted from women, exactly when I wanted it, how I wanted it, et cetera, right? I would get pissed off and shit like that. Frustrated, irritated. And as I got older, as I matured, dog, I realized that a lot of these women was broken. You know what I mean? And until I reconnected these women with themselves, they wouldn't be able to give me anything. You know what I'm saying? Some women I had to connect them to themselves. Some women I had to reconnect them to themselves, meaning I had to put a mirror up to these women and show them who they are. And that's a very rigorous task. That's a tedious task. You know what I mean? And it's by case basis. Some women are worth it, some women ain't worth it. But at the end of the day, you know, I realized when I did this for some women, yo man, they gave me everything. Everything. They put the crown on my head. You know what I'm saying? Because I gave these women an opportunity to experience themselves. Because a lot of women don't know who they are, man. And that's the Snapple top fact. They don't. A lot of women know what society tell them to be. And you can ask a woman, you know what I mean? Ask a woman, like, who are you? You know what I mean? They'll tell you, hey, I'm a PhD, or I got a master's degree, or I'm a lawyer, I'm a doctor, excuse me. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, or whatever the case. But you like, nah, like, but really, who are you? Beside all of that, like, who are you really? A lot of women can't answer that question, man. You dig? And you start to help these women with a little self-discovery and shit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women appreciate that. You dig? That's one thing I noticed, man. And when I finally figured this out, and I got rid of a lot of my control issues and my big ass ego that I had and everything, I started getting the best out of women, yeah. And that's the Snapple top fact. You know what I'm saying? Is it 100%? No. Is everything guaranteed? Nah. But I was doing a lot better than I used to do. You know what I mean? I stopped, excuse me, I stopped attaching myself to a reward or outcome that wasn't even there yet. You know what I mean? I started being present with women. You know what I mean? And this was a hard thing to do, man, because as a man, I got an agenda. I got wants, I got needs, but first wasn't nothing moving until I put the mirror up to the woman and shit. This is a Snapple top fact, man. And a lot of women walk around lifeless, man. You know what I'm saying? You can sleep with a woman that's broken, a spirit broken. You can sleep with them, but they ain't gonna get close to you. They can't get intimate with you. They not gonna take their mask off. Y'all know how I feel about the mask off. None of that shit gonna move. So essentially, you will never get the best out of that woman. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of dudes that's married to women that keep their mask on. You know what I mean? Because, you know, a lot of relationships these days has been relegated to control. Who can control who? You know what I mean? And that's not what a relationship is truly about, man. I mean, honestly, it's not, man. A relationship is about coming together with common values and interests and relatability, man. You know what I'm saying? Relationships are about growth, man. Growth, evolution, and shit. But when people start to inject the control and see why we want to control people, one reason is because we fear. You know what I mean? We fear things, right? So when we fear shit, we want to control it. And a lot of people sabotage their relationships like that, right? That's one reason why we want to control. Another reason why we want to control is y'all hit that like button for me, please. Another reason why we want to control is, you know, too many people look at relationships in the sense of either I'm a win or I'm a lose. And then they lose track of the experience that they having with another person. That's not good either, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't attach myself to an outcome with a woman. My nigga, I have wins and I have losses, letdowns, disappointments like the next man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, it is what it is, man. You ain't always gonna hit a home run. But what I'm saying is if you want a woman to be around for a while, it's gonna be some work that's gonna have to be done on your part too. You know what I mean? Dog, it took me years to figure out this combination. And I had to learn transparency like a motherfucker. I had to learn consistency like a motherfucker. And y'all know who taught me this? Um, a wise man taught me these things. You know what I mean? I'm talking about a real dude that get a lot of women on the streets, kind of put me on to some real shit. You know what I'm saying? He let me know, like nigga, he told me, nigga, game is for hoes. Nigga, straight out. He said, nigga, game is for hoes, nigga. But when you talking to a woman, nigga, you gonna have to come correct. And he put me on with that shit and I ran with it. And I made it into my own and I crafted it into my own personality. But the nigga was right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna claim that and wear that as if I came up with it myself. But over the years, I've gotten some bits and pieces of game from niggas, and I made it my own, man. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, y'all share this live stream. Hit that like button, please. Game is for hoes, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I can stand on that because I bumped into so many women that ain't playing that game shit. You know what I'm saying? This is Snapple Top Facts, man. I bumped into too many women that seen it a mile away. Like, nigga, stop. You know what I'm saying? So what I had to do, I had to take another route with a lot of women. You know what I had to do? I had to open up my closet, good or bad. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I said that, opening up my closet is, man, y'all get on this green tea and lemon juice, B. The reason why I said open up my closet is one, as a man, you should never be scared to open up your closet because you shouldn't be ashamed of nothing that you're doing. So it shouldn't even be a problem to open up your closet. That's for one. And for two, you know, you'll put a woman at ease when she know who you really are. You know what I'm saying? And you'll start to activate a lot of things in a woman that you won't get otherwise, man. Without full transparency, dog, there's only so far a woman gonna go with you. A nigga might think because he getting some sex or some head or whatever that a woman is giving you everything. That's not the case, bruh. There's levels to this shit, man. It is levels to this shit, bruh, which I don't even have to get into because I don't even brag or talk about things women have done for me, man. I don't talk like that. Women have did things for me simply because they loved the nigga, simply because they felt that I deserved it, man. So I don't brag on that shit. But if I was to get into the minutia of that, niggas would be real surprised because I provided something for a woman that a lot of niggas didn't. And you know what it was? It was freedom. It was freedom, dog. At the end of the day, it was nothing more, nothing less than letting these women be free. And me just being a man, working on my influence and doing me. And everything is within reason too. Let's keep it a buck, man. We're not letting nobody run over us, but just allowing the woman to let her hair down. A lot of women, believe it or not, cannot shout out to Flatbush. A lot of women can't let their hair down around a lot of men. They cannot do it. They cannot do it. A lot of women walk around on eggshells around certain men. And it doesn't matter what class, it doesn't matter you a high value man, you a low value man, it doesn't matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I've dealt with a lot of women that dealt with nothing but high values, quote unquote high value dudes. You know what I mean? And then people may ask themselves, well, why she fucking with a nigga like Boogie? Because I allow her to be free. And that's what she was looking for. She was tired of being restricted and caged in. You know what I'm saying? And I gave her the option to rock with me. It wasn't no trickery, wasn't no effery. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I had to learn these things the hard way, bro. And a lot of men gonna learn these things the hard way too. I'm just gonna be 100, man. A lot of men will, straight up and down, man, because at the end of the day, game recognized game. You start running game on women, they're gonna run it on you. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You want to put yourself in a position as a man where a woman gonna feel bad if she lied to you. Because you such a just a stand-up nigga. You a principled nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's the place you want to be as a man and shit. But that's neither here nor there. Um, look, look, man. You know, it's the gift that keeps on giving, right? You know, when you help a woman experience herself, when you put a mirror up to a woman and it's about how you make her feel about herself. There's nothing a woman won't do for you, man. This is when you unlock everything in a woman, dog. You know what I mean? And in return, there's nothing she won't do. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm just being 100. That's my experience on the concrete, dog. You know what I mean? Straight up and down. I used to be the control freak nigga. Needed to control everything from A to Z. I was him. I did all of that shit, man. Got the t-shirt to say it. And I made some fatal mistakes, man. I made some fatal mistakes with women and shit, man. And all we do was live and we learn, and we learn lessons, and we go further and further every time. And then I realized, like, damn, you know, maybe I should tone this shit down a little bit. I mean, so the dime game ain't just about, hard hitting, sledgehammer, hitting somebody upside the head, man. The dime game is about being savvy and knowing how to move and really being a player. You know what I mean? Playing the game of life. Y'all hit that like button for me, man. And this message is gonna go over a lot of dudes' heads, but y'all get it later. Come back to it. Y'all get it later, man. You know, a man is transformative, man. So y'all can just tee up in it. A man is transformative. and what he has inside of him. A man can literally transform a woman if he deem her worth it. He did. He really can do that, man. You know, but it is a tedious process. You know, it's a tedious process, man, and it can get frustrating. You know what I mean? But um, you know, as a man, you got to judge that on his own merits, on an individual basis with every woman that you meet. Every woman is different. You know what I mean? Some women do change. Some women never change. You gotta check that and vet that for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I don't seek advice on women from other men. I check it out on my own. For one, niggas are haters, and a lot of niggas don't know what they're talking about. So I tend to vet the women on my own. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm good at doing my research and shit. And if everything pan out, then wham bam. If it don't, then you know, skibbity wee bop, man. We keep it moving, but there's never no love lost either. You know what I mean? I ain't really bitter about shit. You dig? Because every experience I've had with women made me a better man. Even the fucked up experiences I had, even the times where I fucked over women. I lived and I learned, dog. So I ain't tripping over nothing. You dig? I mean, I've had way more good experiences with women than bad. That's a snapple top fact. But at the end of the day, nobody want to be disappointed in their life, man. Y'all hit this like button, please. Make sure you hydrate, dog. You know what I'm saying? Relationships are about growth, man. They're about growth. At the end of the day, man, and you got to give people the freedom to grow. You know, I'm telling you, man, when you restrict somebody, dog, they gonna buck back. And this is really what's happening with a lot of women and shit. Truth be told, they bucking back, man. They bucking back. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even here to have that conversation on why they doing it. I know why they bucking back. I know why. And I don't expect a lot of niggas to be honest about it. You know what I mean? A lot of dudes, they go into situations with women and they want full control over a woman. And it's like, dog, the women will volunteer for submission if you give her some space. That's my experience. It may not be yours, but that's mine. She'll volunteer for the submission because you know what you're doing and you earned that. It ain't nothing that you got to come in with a 50 cal and say, give me this, give me that, give me this, give me that. Nah, man. Nah, put a mirror up to that woman, man. Put a mirror up to the woman. Let her experience herself. You did first. Your reward gonna come. It's got to be patient, baby Paul. And that's Snapple top guys. You got to be patient, man. You know what I'm saying? And when people lack patience, man, this is when all the games come in and the manipulation, the lies, the deceit. Um, you can't do that either, man. You know what I mean? You should be savvy in how you move, but just don't lie. Don't lie, man. Stand on something, man. Stand on something. You know what I mean? That's my thing, dog. Um, kind of is what it is, man. A lot of men just not getting it. They not, man. And on a personal level, if I can be 1 billion, and I like that word 1 billion. If I can be 1 billion with you niggas, I almost want you niggas to keep fucking up. I do. Because I come in and look like the good guy. And I ain't doing nothing special with women. I be cool and be being me. I damn near want these niggas to keep acting crazy. But just on some C Boogie self improvement shit, I really want niggas to get it too. You know what I'm saying? I really do, man. But I can lead you to the water, can't make you drink a goddamn thing. A lot of guys gonna have to realize this shit on their own. You dig? They gonna have to. Oh yeah, man. If you want to donate to the channel, you can hit up my cash app at $ Baltimore Boogie. Baltimore Boogie. If you want to donate to the channel, I forgot to tell you that. But moving on from that, man, you know, you don't have to put a woman in a headlock to get submission. You ain't gotta do that. Mm-mm, mm-mm. A woman will volunteer for it. She'll volunteer for that mission. You know what I mean? It's certain things you gotta unlock in her, certain things you gotta activate in her. A woman, ultimately, man, when you start to unlock things in a woman, she's gonna feel empowered, right? Of course, she's gonna feel happy and jovial and shit like that. But the ultimate feeling is she gonna feel alive and she gonna feel empowered. Nigga, when a woman feel like that, your cup about to overflow. That's my experience. Your cup about to overflow, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't come in and take. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You came in, did what a man was supposed to do, and it was reciprocated. And that's a healthy relationship like that, man. Like it really is. That's a healthy relationship, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, especially my generation, we don't really have the tools for a healthy relationship, man. We don't really know how to work one, but at the end of the day, baby Paul, it's going to be reciprocated, man. Trust me, man. Trust me, man. I ain't capping. You know what I'm saying? You ain't always got to come in like John Wayne, and shoot at the girl feet and make her do something, man. That ain't always the case. Yeah, some women you may have to turn up from time to time to get their attention. All right, you know what I mean? It's certain things you're gonna have to put on the mousetrap. I get that. But I'm talking about over a span of time, you ain't gotta do all that controlling and all of that, man. Just be a leader, dog. Be a man. And the women that's gonna rock with you, they gonna rock with you. A lot of women gonna fall by the wayside. They're not ready. A woman that's extremely broken, she's really not gonna be receptive, especially off top. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to put a little work in, man. But first you gotta recognize if the woman is broken or not. She's gonna be lifeless, man. She's not gonna be able to be intimate. She's gonna be shut down. You know what I'm saying? For real. Her whole demeanor is gonna be dead, you know? She lost faith in herself first. I'm gonna say that one more time. That woman lost faith in herself. That's why she mad at men. That's why she mad at men. Because she lost faith in herself. She lost confidence in herself. You know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, man, women want to feel alive, dog. Women want to get around a certain man and feel alive. And this is deeper than looks. This is deeper than money. It's deeper than that, man. It's about allowing someone to experience themselves. And this is how, as people, men and women alike, we experience ourselves through other people, man. This is how we grow. Can't do it on your own. Our relationships help us grow, man. It shows us who we are and who we not ultimately, man. So, it ain't really no big deal, man. But um I would say this, man. If you want the most out of a woman and shit, if you want the best out of a woman, rather, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have to hold that mirror up to her, man. And not in a malicious way. But she need to remember who she is, or connect back with herself. You dig? Trying to tell you something, man. I had to learn this shit the hard way, bro. I did so many so many videos on my channel about getting a woman's mask off. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And I know that shit went over a lot of dudes' heads, you know? But a lot of dudes will get it one day. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes will get it one day, man. And what I noticed too, especially in my position, yo, man, I can't even tell you the amount of women that came to me when they did have boyfriends and husbands and all this shit, fiancés. And, you know, some of it I bit on, some of it I didn't bite. But the reality was they was rocking with me because I let them be free. I let them be free, man. Let them be who they was. You know what I mean? I got too much evidence in my life, my personal life, that's like, yo, you know, the woman gonna give you what you want. The girl gonna tell you who you are to her. You know what I mean? She gonna put the crown on your head. Just wait. Just wait. It's gonna happen, man. It always happens. It may happen at the most inopportune time. It may happen at the right time. It don't matter, man. She gonna put the crown on your head, and the woman gonna let you know. The girl gonna tell you, you the one. You know why I'm smiling these days? You know what I'm saying? You know why I reconnected with my family? You know why I got back in school? You know why I got a promotion? You know why I started my own business? It's because of you. The girl gonna crown you, bro. And when that crowning moment come, you like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Your cup about to overflow with, man. That's a Snapple top fact. You know what I'm saying? That's a Snapple. That's a Snapple, man. That's a Snapple. If I ever told you a Snapple top fact, that's one right there, though. The girl gonna tell you who you is, bro. She gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we got to put our egos to the side. You know, as men, sometimes we got to do that too. You know what I mean? A lot of situations I had with women when I led with my ego, it crumbled in my hands, dog. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be honest too, man. I don't expect every guy to be laid back like me and cool like me and keep a cool head under pressure. That's something you got to learn on your own as a man. A lot of dudes let women frustrate them. Hey, what up, Smith and West? A lot of dudes let women frustrate them, you know, and they tend to lose their cool, man. And that's something you can't do, man. The biggest game you can have is being in control of yourself. To me, that's top shelf game. That's top shelf game. And it ain't always about who got the best slick wordplay, making words rhyme, and that's cool. It's about being in control of yourself, dog. Sexually, emotionally, being honest, man. If you constantly letting women frustrate you, what are you doing? You got to take a long look in the mirror and say, yo, what the fuck is it about me that women are getting under my skin? You know what I mean? Real talk. But when it comes to that, that's on you. You lost your cool. And once a woman realizes that she can get under your skin, my nigga, she gonna taste blood. Man, women are attracted to strength, man. You can't lose your cool, dog. You let them play that emotional shit, man. You know, every now and then, you know, we gonna turn up when it's time to turn up. You know, we're not taking no disrespect. We don't negotiate with terrorists. But at the end of the day, you know, man, women are always gonna feel some type of way about some shit, man. You know what I mean? Don't even sweat this shit, man. That's my thing. Like, yeah, yeah, okay. Keep it moving. That'll fuck their head up more. You sitting back arguing back and forth, saying a bunch of shit that you might regret later. I'm like, nah, dog. Nah, man. Always be classy with your shit, man. Always be tactful and classy, man. That's my thing. At least try, man. At least try, man. Learn how to communicate. That's gonna help you out. Stop holding shit in, man. Learn how to talk. Learn how to speak. Articulate yourself, man. Put a sentence together. You know what I mean? Learn how to express yourself a little bit better, man. A lot of people, man, men and women alike, they get into these back and forths, right? And they say a bunch of shit that they regret later, not understanding that people don't forget these things, man. Don't ever let it get to that point. You lost your cool, you lost your head, man. And you're not in charge. You're not in control. You're not being a leader. You know? You let the moment get the best of you. You gotta work on that too as a man. You dig? That's imperative. But a wounded man is always gonna be offended by women and shit. A wounded man is always gonna take shit personally with women and shit. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, man, a lot of dudes gotta get up off the bullshit too, man. It's kind of like a lot of shit that dudes hear online. You know, it's a lot of truth in it, but it's too extreme. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like this. Male nature, right? Male nature at its core is inherently violent, right? Like for real. As men, we are inherently violent creatures, right? But we civilized. So we don't always drop down to our lowest nature and turn savage, right? Some of us do, but most of us don't because we civilized human beings. So with that being said, with women in their nature, it is in their nature to be hypergamous, but they don't always do it. You know what I mean? They don't always leave one man and go to another man. You know what I mean? If that's the case, this should be the wild, wild west out here, man. You know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers got to take shit with a grain of salt. Yes, women have a nature about them, but it's not always the extreme, dog. It's not always the extreme. That's not true. Man, it's motherfucking women that's with men in prison. Them niggas got 20, 25 years and they don't miss a visit. How you explain that? You know what I mean? That's my thing. That's my thing. That's my thing with that, man. So, that's not always true, man. You gotta take it with a grain of salt, man. All women are hypergamous. They gonna leave you. You know what I mean? If you lose your job. I mean, yes, it happens, but not in all cases. What are y'all talking about, man? You know how many niggas out here flat ass broke, driving a girl car to work right now? Ain't even bringing that bitch back with gas. And for whatever reason, she love that motherfucker. Come on, man. This shit ain't about nothing, man. You know? But that's not always true. You gotta know what you're talking about, man. Real talk. And usually it's some other shit to it too. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told. So again, as men, it comes down sometime to how do you see yourself? How do you see yourself? When I seen myself as a giant penis, that's how I acted. You did. That's being 100. A giant penis, and that was my behavior, man. You know. But as you mature, man, you'll start to see yourself as more than that, man. And you'll start to treat people like that. You know what I'm saying? It's about development and maturity too, man. So you need that on your side, man. That's paramount to your whole mission and shit. You be 100, man. You know. So that's just what it is, man. I mean, for me, I bump into a lot of broken men. You know what I mean? And there's levels to being broken. Some women got no life inside. Some women they just hurt for the moment. Some women are completely fucking finished. But at the end of the day, man, as a man and shit, for the most part, like I know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I know, I know how to carry that situation. Is it always gonna work in my favor? Hell to the nah. Hell to the nah. But a lot of times it does, man. A lot of times it does, man. You know, and for me, a nigga like me, dog, I just gotta be 1,000, 1,000,000,000 with niggas. I'm past the whole sex thing, man, in my life. Bruh, if niggas want me to be honest, man, I don't think a lot of dudes slept with more women than I did by the time I was 25. And I'm 34. By the time I was 23. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And that's the Snapple top fact. Niggas can put me on a polygraph, nigga, and ask me that question, and I'm a pass, nigga. I'm not even gonna get into the numbers, but I'm past that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm past the whole, fucking thing and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Been there, done that. You know, I like sex like a motherfucker, but I'm past that phase in my life, dog. I had too much sex, actually. I had too much sex, man. Way too much of that shit. You know what I mean? So for me, man, it really means nothing. I want the respect. That's what the fuck I want from a woman and shit. I want the respect. You know what I mean? I want the adulation. I want the crown. You know what I mean? Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But I'll put the work in for it, man. Fuck the pussy. I don't even know why a lot of women disrespect me with that shit. You know what I mean? For a lot of women, I won't even talk about sex with them until I get in a certain position with them. I won't even bring up sex. You know what I mean, if they bring it up, fair enough. On a personal level, I'm way past that. I'm way past that. I'm way past that, dog. Actually, man, if you want me to be honest, man, I be staying away from pussy a lot too. I do, man. I be staying away from this shit. Excuse me, for real. I be staying away from this shit a lot, man. You know, sometimes I do take it. You know what I mean? I'm human and shit. I'm human. You know what I mean? I'm human, but for a lot of shit, it does nothing for me at this point. Like fucking for the sport, nah, man. I'm past that. Like fucking to get my numbers up and shit. I'm way past that, man. That was my young man phase, dog. That was my young man phase, man. And they don't really do shit for me at this point in my life, for real, because I'm not controlled by my lust. You did? I'm not controlled by my lust, man. You know, I understand that my sexual side is a part of me, but I'm not controlled by my lust. So at the end of the day, man, it's only so much pussy a woman can throw at me. A woman got to show me a lot more. Once you accept the pussy from a woman when she didn't show you nothing else, you fucked yourself over 1,000,000,000% as a man. Once you take the pussy and that's all she showed you, you fucked yourself over as a man. Don't ever accept the pussy unless she show you who she is as a woman. And that's the Snapple top fact. But most niggas ain't gonna get it, man. Whatever. It is what it is. What's going on, bro? You know what I'm saying? Most dudes ain't gonna get it, man. And that's just what it is, man. They going they gonna accept it. And fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough, man. I can't tell nobody how to live their life. But if you plan on keeping a woman around for a while, you got plans for a woman, do not accept that pussy, bro. I don't give a fuck if your dick is leaking acid, nigga. Don't accept the pussy. Control your motherfucking self, man. Because you got to set the tone for the whole relationship, not just for that moment. Niggas be thinking in the moment, not even fucking thinking long term. Fuck that shit. I like sex probably more than most niggas, nigga. But at the end of the day, if a woman understand that I'm controlled by my lust, she got too much power over me. You got to take the pussy off the table. And I say this a lot, and it's going over y'all head, man. I'm sorry, it's going way over y'all head. You got to take the pussy off the table. You got to work on that woman. You know what I'm saying? Work on her mind. Work on her emotions. Whatever. Whatever. Y'all niggas do what y'all want, man. Y'all niggas do what y'all want. Because at the end of the day, it's like this too, just on a personal level. I get tired of niggas. Like I say, I don't check my comments no more. I'm past that phase too. But a lot of niggas like to argue with me, and I'm like, dog, you would have to get more pussy than me to argue with me, man. And I'm just being 100 at this point, man. And I'm not even trying. I'm trying to be humble, but it's very hard. I'm like, bruh, you would literally have to get more women than me to even argue with me, dog. You know what I'm saying? And if you can do that, then shit, nigga, the better man won. I don't want to hear nothing from a nigga that can't get no woman, man. So at the end of the day, don't fucking argue with me on no shit that I know about, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to be humble, but it frustrates me from time to time because I'm like, bruh, I'm really on this concrete, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm really on this concrete, man. You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn a lot of this shit the hard way. I went to plenty women with my dick in my hand. And that's all these women showed me after that was, you know what I mean, I'm gonna put this pussy on this nigga to shut him up. They didn't show me any other attributes as a woman because I accepted the pussy too early. You gotta be in control as a man. That is a very sexy attribute as well. You want to be sexy to a woman? Be in control. That's attractive as a motherfucker. Ain't nobody gonna tell you that. Be in control. And get on this green tea, nigga. But that's what I'm selling, dog. This mirror talk. You know what I mean? As I got older, man, I had to realize these things, man. You know, when you young and you wild and you moving fast and you rambunctious, you know, you ain't even thinking about certain shit. But as you get older, you start to move with some precision. You did. You start to move with a little bit more precision, man. Um, so niggas be wanting to argue with me. I'll be like, man, y'all need some kiss my ass. Don't argue with me, man. Do you? Why argue with me? Just do you. If your way works for you, do you. But a nigga would have to prove to me why my phone always ringing on a Friday night. A nigga would have to prove to me why so many married women be trying to holler at me. And then they dig in my lingo and my energy. Why so many women in relationships be trying to get at me? A nigga would have to answer that question. And until a nigga answer that question, I ain't trying to hear shit. And I don't even be wanting these women and shit. I'm like, damn, this shit be falling in my lap. But I know what it is. I ain't doing nothing special. But I just allow these women to be them. I mean, give them a little space, give them a little freedom. And I conduct myself in a fashion and then I conduct myself in a manner where, you know, it's all about respect and protocol too. So, you know, I ain't gonna let the situation get out of hand. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't about nothing, dog. This shit ain't about nothing, man. So at the end of the day, you can take everything I say with a grain of salt. But don't argue with me on this shit, man. You know what I mean? Bro, no cap. It's a lot of niggas want to keep their women handcuffed to the radiator. Boy, that's the wrong move. Anytime somebody feel restricted, they will buck back at some point. They will buck back. And they will seek solace and peace somewhere else, man. We all want to seek an oasis, man. It's just like a human thing. Men do it, women do it. You know what I mean? Straight up. A lot of people speed up the process of they partner cheating because they want to control them too much. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. You know what I mean? Keep doing what you're doing, bro. I'm on this green tea and lemon juice. You know what I mean? That's what see boogie on and shit like that. So, you know, I hope a lot of dudes understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Today, I just want to have a more mature conversation. Um, less screaming and hollering and conversations that can really get men from A to B or B to C or A to Z with women. You know what I mean? You can't build nothing on insecurity. You can't build nothing on fear. It's a lot of dudes with a lot of money that's very insecure with women. That sucks. That's unfortunate. It is what it is. You can't build nothing on that. What type of foundation is on fear and insecurity? And it's funny because a lot of dudes be trying to build something with a woman based off that, man. That insecurity, man. And I laugh at the shit. I'm like, dog, you pretty much giving that woman an invitation to hit the streets. Dog, let me tell you, and I said this in one of my videos about the mask. When a woman has to wear a mask around a man and walk on eggshells at the same time, that mask get tighter and tighter and tighter. Suction, right? On the mask. That woman got to get the mask off somewhere. She's gonna get the mask off. She either gonna get it off with you or she gonna get it off with somebody else. She might get it off on a girls trip in Jamaica with a street nigga named Dutty. Either way, that mask coming off, bro. And that's what I've noticed too. The women got to get that mask off. You know what I mean? When a woman got to be something that she not around a man just to get security, my nigga, hell to the nah, man. These be the worst women in the club. You dig? These be the worst women. How many stories I hear from women about this shit, and I be like, dang. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? You can't restrict nobody from living. You know what I'm saying? So I be like, it's a dirty game, nigga. You got to stay clean out here. But um, I just want a lot of dudes to realize too, man. You know, tame your ego, fix your control issues too, man. A lot of that shit is stemming from insecurity and fear. Dog, stop worried about the unknown. Meaning, if you with a woman, enjoy yourself for that moment, bro. Y'all hit that like button, man. Share this live stream. If you with a woman, enjoy yourself for that moment, bro. Stop attaching yourself to an outcome or reward that may never come. And this is how people they judge relationships as wins and losses. You starting off on the wrong foot. If somebody win, that means somebody got to be losing. And you know, you can't build shit off that, man. You gotta take time, be in the moment, and experience each other right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Real talk. You know what I mean? That's my thing. Relationships has a fluidity to it, man, that you cannot, you can't um the fluidity to a relationship, man, you can't what word am I looking for? Um damn man, I have a real fucking brain freeze right now. The fluidity, you really can't uh duplicate that, man. It has to come very organic. You know what I mean? Relationships has a fluidity to it, man. And a lot of people try to control that instead of letting it unfold, man. You can't control everything. You can't control everything, man. You know what I mean? Some things, a lot of shit just gonna happen organic. And at the end of the day, it's gonna be an organic thing, man. And those are the best types. Let me ask y'all a question. Let me get up out of here in a second. Let me ask y'all a question. Think about your past relationships, right? Think about the relationships that you try to manipulate and control somebody. And think about the relationships where it was based on organic freedom and people just being themselves. What relationships was the most fruitful? Don't answer it to me. Answer it in your head, man, and think about it. I know in my life it was the ones that was organic. You know what I mean? The ones that was organic, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is. Women volunteer to be dominated by a man because they trust him. You know what I'm saying? Women do a lot for men, man. You know what I mean? Once they trust you and all of that shit. So, you know, once they feel safe and secure and vulnerable and all of these good things, man. But if you're not doing that for a woman, man, a lot ain't moving. You ain't activating nothing in that woman. You ain't giving that woman no life. And she, you know, she gonna be dead on the inside, spiritually fucked up, emotionally damaged, man, broken. Real broken, man. So take this message for what you want, man. Take it for what you want. You did. Take it for what you want, man. Do what you want with it. I don't give a damn, but I just want to put it out there to the folks, man. You know, a man is transformative, man. Remember that. Remember that, man. Real talk. Real talk. Just being 1,000. A man is transformative. A lot of dudes act like it's not men out here getting full cooperation and submission from a woman. That's cap right there. That's cap right there, man. And he ain't had to put a gun to our head to do it, man. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. So that's my experiences, man, on this concrete, man. You know, I've been a control freak, all of that shit. And I was able to get things from women, but not exactly what I wanted. You did. So, you know, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, man, y'all follow me on Instagram at Don Game Division. If y'all want to donate to the channel, man, you can hit me up on Cash App, $ Baltimore Boogie. Hit me up on Cash App, $ Baltimore Boogie. Self Improvement Summit 7.0, Houston, Texas, man. Sign up early, man. You know what I mean? We moving units, man. Um, it's gonna be the big show. So holla at me about the summit. I'll square you away. You know what I mean? I'll square you away, man. What else? What else, man? Do I have any other announcements? Hmm. Maybe not right now. Maybe tomorrow. But yeah, man, that's the big thing moving right now, man. Getting prepping for the summit. It's gonna be the biggest one ever. It's gonna be the big show. The big show. So I'm excited. Um, I'm really excited about the Houston Summit, man. So you want to come out and meet us, man. Come out, get some good information, fellowship. We got a great lineup of speakers and hosts, and we got all type of stuff. Vendors, we got limos, we got man. It's nothing we don't got. We got camera crew, shit. So what I mean, we got we got C-class celebrities gonna be in the joint, man. It's all good, man. But this gonna be a dope summit, man, and I'm excited and I'm proud of it, man. So we gonna do the damn thing, man. It's gonna be a lot of women there, a lot of men there. Get your mingle on, a lot of business people there. Get your business on. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your reason to come to the summit, man, maximize it, man. You don't know who you're sitting next to, and that's how it's been. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about it, man. And it's coming February 5th. Be there or be square. No cap. Ain't no cap on that. Be there or be square. Because we're going to get it in, man. We're going to have a good summit. And the after party is going to be even better. Y'all know how we give it up, man. If you ever came out, man, y'all know how we do it. And it's going to be on to the next one, man. This year, it's going to be a lot of summits this year, man. So we don't plan on stopping, man. We just plan on getting better and better and better and better and better. Love y'all, man. I'm out, dog. Peace.